the main agenda of today's session is, as per the plans, and everybody agreed to that also, that because the purpose of these sessions is to speak for these 20-30 minutes, and hardly 5 or 10 minutes comes in everybody's share to speak in this language, English. So, but today we people are going as per plans that we will narrate the story of some movie, okay, of someone's liking, like whatsoever you want to talk about. So, Meenu is here, Navdeep and Komal. Who is going to take the lead? Yes, you are audible.
Okay,
Audible,
ma'am, my
visible.
favorite hero. Ma'am, my favorite hero is Shah Rukh Khan, and he does various award-winning movies. So today I'm narrating the one of his movie Chak India.
Chak the India. Oh, okay. That was a cult classic. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead,
Ma'am,
Navdeep.
Shah Rukh Khan as a Kabir. Yes, ma'am, Shah Rukh Khan as a Kabir Khan uh, in this movie, and once a hero of Indian hockey team becomes a symbol of shame after a single misunderstanding. Then, after 7 years, he returns back to become as a coach of the Indian women's hockey team. Uh, Indian women hockey team, and then he selected uh, 16 players from diverse background and regions of the India. Then he made discipline and in them to make more stronger of his team. He also gave harsh conditions to all the players. Once a while, the team of the Kabir Khans got a chance of match between other boys team, and the result is that the match was tied. And afterwards, the team of the Kabir Khans then again got a chance for World Cup match. And after struggling and more practicing, they defeat all the top international teams. And then at the end, uh, uh, they also defeat the final match that was held between the Australia team. And this victory also redeeming the Kabir Khan's reputation. I think this movie mainly focuses एक minute, mainly focuses on the women's empowerment and patriotism. Uh, that's it, ma'am. It's just a summary of this movie.
Movie you have just narrated right now. So it was really an amazing, it had a storyline, amazing storyline. And about Shah Khan, there is no question about his performance, credibility, and everything. He himself is a brand. And yes, this
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
story revolves around the patriotic, you can say, patriotism and passion. It's a symbol of that. Yes, good thing,
Yes,
good enough. So, Komal, now, what is the name of the movie you want to talk about?
Yes, ma'am. Though I'm not a movie buff, but ma'am, in past my those many movies which I have enjoyed. So out of those movies, I would like to describe about Baghban, which has profoundly, wrenched my heart. So So, as this movie is like I can say, Amitabh Bachchan, he is a protagonist of this movie, and his wife Hema Malini, and his adopted son, like Salman Khan. So, three of them, like in this movie, they have taken the reign of the movie. But all in all, this movie begins like a magnificent building where this elderly couple, 40 years, they have spent in that magnificent building together with his four sons. So how we reap a like a small sapling with a gentle nudge, and we give a water, we give a sunlight with a gap of time. So this is how we looks after our children. So this is how both husband and wife, take care their children like with proper affection and everything whatever they need in their life. So it has been given, like it is being given by parents to the children. But with the over the period of time, like until they reach the young age, so they are like into the vicinity of their parents. So whatever the parents tell them, so they do it. But when they reach at the young age, so they take that decision on. After their marriage, they want to separate from their parents. They do not want to take the any kind of interference of their parents. They do not want to even take the burden of both the couples. So even above all, like their son's wife, they have played a very significant role to change their husband's mind. They don't want them to be part of, anyhow they do not want to be become a part of their family. But anyhow, among all four sons decide that like being a parents, like they are our parents, so we need to give them chance to live six months with each son. But anyhow, when they start living with them, they feel like, instead of like feeling happy with them, their life become starts from solace to chaos. They feel so much chaos and kind of neglected. So they leave their children, and they reach at the fork where they don't know where to go. But in between, and above all, they feel a kind of a second guessing, like on their upbringing. This is what we have give them since their childhood, what they are showing us at this age. So like in the later part of the story, Salman Khan pops up in the story, like he's the adopted son. So he gives them a shoulder to cry, and he gives them all love and affection. Because and this movie teaches us that how a father is so resilient, and he gives lot of sacrifice for their children, but in return what children have given them, so that they leave them isolated. And how come they need to they are running from pillar to post to get the happiness, to just a chunk of happiness, but they are not able to get. So all in all, this story ends that you have to value your parents. Though whatever it comes, all these possession materialistic will be there, but that is something that will fade with the passage of time. It needs, I understand, what is the bone of contention here, among all this, and it's only and only money. They want all sorts of amenities in their life, but they do not want to take their parents at all. So yeah, this is what I have learned through this movie. And yes, ma'am, this is
Hmm.
from my side.
Actually, it was really a very much thought-provoking movie. And so far as you talk about the acting part, there is no doubt. Both are commendable artists. But when we go through the movie, we are not focused on the main protagonist, like either she's Hema or Amitabh Bachchan. We are so much engrossed into the storyline because maybe kids don't may not resonate with them if they are so young, but being parent, you see, we are taking care of kids, at the same time we are growing older day by day. And this, the way we are getting older, actually that is our investment in the future of our children. We are investing our youth, our time, our money to nurture their future. Every parent does the best. Every parent try to provide the best of both the worlds to their children. But this is, I think, this is life. This is the fate of the old age, which happens with most of the parents. Amitabh Bachchan, when he pens down the whole experience of his life in the form of a book, they start re-guessing, like, or rethinking, was there anything wrong in their upbringing of their children? Might be they made some mistake, or they couldn't cultivate the values in while they were being grown up, they were being nurtured. It is a thought provoking, and I think we all must always have one thought in our mind. It is a cycle, because they start neglecting their parents when they become physically weaker, and they have already made every kind of investment for their children, so they are left with nothing in the sense no youth, because you need to have energy to do something. Maybe mentally they still want to do so much for their kids, but with the passage of time that energy deteriorates, so they are left with nothing, no such stuff. So that is the time when their children should take care of their old parents. A movie buff. I'm not too much into movies. I used to forget the names of the characters, even the names of the producers and directors as well. But yes, the movie which is watched again and again at my home, that is Zindagi Milegi na Dobara. It's always on my husband's lips. And yes, this movie it's made by Farhan Akhtar and his sister Zoya Akhtar, and this is a very beautiful, good combination. They always come up with the cult classics. The movies which they make, they always come up with certain message for all of us. So, on the same note, this movie is also a metaphor, which conveys us that we must seize every moment, and we must face our fears and live in the moment, because life gives it's like one shot at a life, or you can say, in my words, if I repeat my own words, we all have got just one life. And like, I don't want to die with the regrets, so I always try to give everything a shot, whatever comes my way. Yes, so far as the storyline of this movie is concerned, it's a story of three friends, childhood friends. One is Arjun, then Kabir, and Imran. Arjun is a person who is money minded and always chases money. And he needs to be, like, taught that life is more important than money. So far as this one is Arjun, another is Imran. Imran is a witty person, but he's struggling with some unresolved emotional issues, something related with his early childhood. His father left before he was born, left his mother, and something, that kind of thing. Now, third one is Kabir. Kabir is lively, is soft-hearted, and always glued to the friendship. They made a commitment. It was a sort of pact that whosoever gets married, whenever somebody is going to get married, before the wedding of that person, they will all go for a road trip to Spain, and they will face their fears. And what kind of fears? Related to the sports adventures. So, on the similar note, because Kabir is about to get married, they all plan, they meet each other, and they start their journey, road trip. Yes, of course. One is witty and one is after money, and other is like very friendly. Always tries to bridge between these two. You can say the opposite poles, like Arjun and Imran. He's always there to patch up, do the patch up. So far as the Arjun sphere is concerned, that is that he is scared of the deep sea diving. But one, there is a condition that all three will do the same thing, whether they are willing or they are not willing to do it. So they do that. And so far as this Imran's fear is concerned, because he's already battling with unresolved emotional issues, but he prefers to go for skydiving. And even while doing skydiving, they all are entangled into those meshy things that he talks about his father and other emotional stuff. So far as now, there is left third one is Kabir, though at the last minute he wants to withdraw from his sports adventure, and that is the bull race, but finally he faces that challenge also. So the moral of the story again is, if we sum it up, that they all faces their fears. At the same time, they're battling with their routine issues, and how beautifully they, with the help of each other, all these issues, these are resolved. So I like the cinematography of this movie, and of course storyline, which is a metaphor, which is a message for all of us, that whatever situation you are in, try to live in that moment. Every moment is a beautiful moment and it's not going to come again. At the same time, if you have certain fears, like I had the fear of speaking in this language, English language, face your fears. Only then you can overcome it. And yes, it's my personal phrase that I really don't want to die with the regrets that life gave me the chance, and because of my fear, I didn't avail that. So I try to give a shot to everything, to dabble into a bit of everything. Maybe from my inner core I'm scared of the things. Maybe like taking these sessions from inner core, I was scared of this thing, that when I will give my introduction, people would come to know that I'm having a long career and experienced professor, taught in the college for such a long time, then being an administrator, but again coming for these classes and making blunders and making errors. This was also something full of challenges, but I took that step, that this is the only way I can overcome it. This is the only way, this is an opportunity which, like, I can make improvement in myself with the help of all the co-learners. So this was my part of the story. I don't know whether I could complete it or I missed some part of it. Yes. One another thing, Komal, your mic. Yes,
Yes,
yes, Mike. Uh,
yes.
we can now take another round, not to narrate the same thing, but
Hmm.
to talk about some vocabulary words. Like when I was just
Okay,
thinking about this movie, um, I can I use the word metaphor, then cinematography,
okay.
then the cult classics, then movie buff. Uh, could I say something else? I don't know. I forget the words immediately. Now, Komal, then you can add up some more words, because we have to focus on the vocabulary as well. This is the purpose of speaking on any given topic, that we must focus on the words we use and try to improve those words as well.
Yes, while preparing for this one, even I got two, three idioms. One was like blow hot and cold, like that means changing behavior on and off, not to stable onto the same thing. And the other one was like pillar to post. That means
Hmm.
obviously when both of them, left at the dilemma, at the fork where to go. So obviously they were here and there. So that was pillar to post. And perfidious. Perfidious
Even
means to
dilemma
cheat
also.
someone.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. And ma'am, you said metaphor. Metaphor is like a poetic device and as well as
Metaphor
literary
is
device.
like whatever you see, actually, it is having a message, it
Yes,
represents something else. It has a
yes,
significance in some
exactly.
other context. Like metaphor, it was actually life message. It was not the story which was shown
Mm-hmm.
on that canvas. It was for us, message for us. So that way it was a metaphor.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
It's like two different things, but compared together. Is it like
You
that?
can say using something, some symbol,
Two different
anything,
things.
but
Yes,
its message reflects, it conveys something else.
yes, exactly.
Maybe
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the session is over, I will have to go back to see what is the exact meaning of the metaphor. But I have been using this a number of times, but maybe I'm unable to explain it to that extent. But metaphor is some symbol is there, and for what that symbol is, what is the significance, what is the exact meaning of that thing, it is used for something else.
Mm.
This signifies something else. Could I
If I say,
say?
ma'am, like she, yes, ma'am, if I through one example, like I can say she's an angel. So, like
Yeah.
for me, my daughter is an angel, but yes, but
Yes.
she's not an angel, but I have
Yes.
given
Yes.
this, yes,
Yeah. The spirit.
yeah,
You're focused on the spirit of that, whatever you say.
yes,
Yes, the message or whatever
yes.
you say. That is metaphor. Hmm. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
And one more, it was neglect, neglect, and that's a very common word, but I have used it in between.
Hmm.
Mm, mm, second guessing, yes, second
Second
guessing.
guessing,
Ma'am,
like
second,
rethinking. Second guessing is again rethinking what I did. So
yes.
re-guessing, was it a correct move or did I make some mistake? So that is second guessing. Yes, it's a good word. Mm.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is something I actually came across.
yes, yes. So after the session is going to be over, we all are going to remember all these words. Each one of those words, who's like Komal talked about some words and me also. And Navdeep, now it's to your turn. We are going to pen it down and then we post it in the group also.
Right, ma'am.
Yes. Now you can
Ma'am,
you go back to your memory, the whatever you narrated. Can you name a few vocabulary words for all of us?
ma'am, redeeming, I think, redeeming word.
Redeem.
Redeeming,
Hmm.
yes, ma'am. And
Also, tell the
patriotism,
meaning of the word
ma'am,
if you
redeem
want.
means again he get his reputation.
Okay.
Redeeming, I think.
Getting the reputation back, good reputation back.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And patriotism,
Yeah, patriotism.
one word is patriot.
Hmm.
And culminating,
Hmm. Culminating means
culminating.
summing up, sum up, finalizing something, ending
Yes,
up
ma'am.
something. Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
right.
Yes. So that
Ma'am,
way it
that's
proved a
all.
good exercise for all of us. It's a kind of good exercise.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
But
because,
I really enjoyed today, ma'am.
sorry?
I really enjoyed today. After a long time, I have explained something, through my heart and soul, ma'am. Otherwise, like it's a topic I have to speak, so I'm doing it. Otherwise, today actually I felt so much happiness explaining this movie. Maybe I'm like this movie is very close to my heart, so